Welcome. My name is Thomas Ledford, and I'm here to share in this video getting started in 2020 with my mentorship and coaching program. My program is specialized for individuals who have already have experience in the industry, who've been working for somebody maybe for years even, who are ready to stop being an employee but become an employer, be their own boss, get some time freedom going on in their life, get some more financial freedom going on in their life, and you get to the point where you're sick and tired of working for other people because you realize that when it comes to work for other people, your time is restricted. And for the people who making what we call decent money, 50, 60, 70, 80,000 or more, you normally trading time for money where you're doing maybe 50, 60, 70 hours a week just to generate that type of income. And so if you're tired of just spending all your time trying to provide for your family and you want to get some financial freedom in your life and you want to take the skill sets you already have that you've been using for someone else and position yourself to be your own boss by starting your own income tax business, then my program is definitely for you. You know what I'm saying? I specialize in working with individuals who are new to this industry, who need someone who can guide them through the process of getting set up and what to do and what that looks like. You know, and I'm a part of different Facebook groups, and I see all the time where we have people coming in new, ready to get their business started. They ready to go off on their own. They're tired of working for other people, and they just don't know what to do. And so they come into groups and they ask all these different questions. But the fast track to success is to invest in someone who has the training and the knowledge and the wisdom and the insight that's going to fast track you to get started and get you set up. And that's what I bring to the table. That's my solution to my program because I'm a full service income tax service. I'm year round. And so I also prepare income taxes. I teach income tax to individuals who want to learn the basics to get started. And I specialize in helping people get their own income tax business set up. And so if that's you, where you want to get your own income tax business set up, and you don't want to have to try to figure out what to do, you ain't in the mood to do your own research to make that happen, then the next best step is to invest in someone who already been there and done that. You know, I've been in this industry for the last 18 years, the last 12 as a business owner, so I can walk you through getting set up. There's certain aspects of it I can do for you, as long as you sign off on certain documents and agreements that give me permission to do so. So it's ways to get everything done if you're that type of person who want to get it done yourself. You know, so that's what I bring to the marketplace. That's what I bring to the table with my mentorship and coaching program. That I help people new to the industry who want to position from employee to employer, get started and get set up. And even though we're in November, there's still time for you to work with me where I can walk you through getting set up. Especially even if you don't even have an EFIN ready, which is electronic filing identification number, which is what you need to become a tax service in the first place. It's a number that the IRS gives you that allows you to become a tax service. That number allows you to buy professional software. That number allows you to work with third-party banks that's going to collect fees on your behalf because that's the only legit way to do it is work with a third-party bank to collect your fees on your behalf. And so unless you dealing with high-end clients who used to paying out of pocket for their services, then you definitely want to have a third party bank that's going to collect your fees on your behalf. That way you won't have to track people down and wait for people to get their refund in order to pay you. And if you're dealing with the population I dealt with for years, which was low income families who were used to coming to the tax service and getting nice, decent refunds who weren't used to paying out of pocket, then I definitely had to have a third party bank to collect my fees on my behalf because I can't run a business count on other people to come pay me for services that's already been provided. It don't work that way, you know what I'm saying? So if you're looking to get started, it's not too late. You know, I'm doing a special right now, $997. You get 2 years of training and support from me to help your business get set up, walk you through the process of getting you set up on the front end, as far as getting your electronic file identification number, help you set up with the business accounts, help you set up with everything you need to have to be an official income tax service, and at the same time, get you ready to go for game day. So when the IRS gives us the date on when the official season is going to start, you'll be ready. And so if you're looking to work with someone, if you're looking to take all the guesswork out of getting set up and getting started because you just don't really want to be bothered with the mundane research of getting the business set up and getting it up and running, then I'm the guy you want to work with. You know what I'm saying? My training and my support is all based on having your best interests at heart because, see, as long as I take care of you right and look out for you right, have your best interests at heart, then I win. you win. You tell other people about me and how well I treated you and your family, then that helps my career, that helps my reputation, that helps my brand, that helps everything about my business. So it's to my best interest to have your best interests at heart up front. And that's what I do. That's what I provide for my clients and the people I work with. And so the unique thing about me is I offer benefits and things that a lot of companies don't offer, who have similar business models as mine. And that's okay because I'm not here to compete with no one. I got my own program. I got my own strategy. I got my own target market. I got my own everything going on. So people do what they do over there. I do what I do over here. And so, like I said, I'm in the Midwest. I'm in Chicago. And I live in a big city where there's plenty of people for me to work with. And the thing is, I only take so many clients every year for my program because I want to be able to give the best service to my clients without being overwhelmed by having too many clients. And so right now, for a special time, we're dealing with November the 21st, $997 for 2 years worth of support and training. And that's gonna pay for itself in a short time, considering that tax season is around the corner anyway. And so I help you to make other types of income outside of direct tax preparation fees for people who are at that level, for people who can understand the concept, for people who are willing to do the work, learn the skills to make money outside of that, or even help you to get people who want to outsource it for you, where you go get the clients and you make the work happen and you still get paid for not even doing the work at all. You know what I'm saying? So many different ways of making money in this industry, and there's so many different ways of making money in general if you know what you're doing and how to do it, that sky's the limit. Like I say, I've been doing this for the last 18 years, the last 12 as a business owner, and I've made over the last 18 years, if I had to just guess off the top of my head without even looking at my books, at least $3 million. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the clear fact about it. You know what I'm saying? My first season, I made 40,000, and every season after that, it just went up and up and up. And so it's all about the work you put in. It's all about the skills you have. It's all about the knowledge you have. It's all about you being all you can be and being top and good at what you do when it comes to the industry, and set yourself apart from everybody else. You don't want the price to be the thing that's going to separate you from the next person. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to get started, I'm offering a 30-minute free strategy session for people interested in getting started for the upcoming tax season, who ready to position themselves from employee to employer. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand it. Once you position yourself from employee to employer, and you start to get some success, and you start to be able to get it when you want to, and you start to have more financial freedom and more time freedom for your family, you don't never want to go back to being an employee. You don't never want to go back there. Once you taste the other side of the way of life by being your own boss, you don't ever want to have to go back to work for somebody else. You just don't. It makes no sense once you had a taste of success by being your own boss. And being self-employed for all the years I've had, I always made more money working for myself than I ever will working for a company. Because see, with a company, you capped, you got a limit, and see, you get paid by the position you're in and not the work you do. So if you come in at entry-level receptionist start at a certain dollar amount, and they cap off at a certain dollar amount. And so after you get at the cap, there's no more money to be made as a receptionist level. If you want to make more money inside the company, now you got to go to another position to make more money and pay a higher position. So people got to understand, we get paid for the position we work when you become an employee. When you have a specialized skill like income tax preparation, and you learn how to do some other things along with that as time goes on, and then you position yourself out here in the marketplace as the expert, the person that's knowledgeable, the person who knows what he knows, the person who's here to help the client get the best results that they can get based on the laws and regulations and rules that we govern by, being under the circle of 230 when it comes to the Internal Revenue Service, then that makes you feel good when you're making money at the service of people and not at the expense of people. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's my philosophy. That's what I've been learned and trained to do over the years. And I have my own mentor and my own coach in other areas other than the income tax preparation field. You know what I'm saying? Because I've just been doing it so long that, if I found someone who I felt I can connect with in this industry, I would. But for right now, I help people get started with their own income tax service. I teach a basic income tax course every year for people who want to learn it for whatever reason. You got people who want to learn it just because. You got people who want to take it because they're tired of paying all these high tax prep fees. And you got some people who just always want to learn how to take it and learn how to do it, who go to different tax places to take it, to find out 2 or 3 days later that this wasn't what they thought it was. This is something they came out, they ran around, and they end up quitting. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can't do what we do. Everybody can't learn this the way it's meant to be learned. And so a lot of people give up really quick because they didn't have opportunity to get a overview or training on what that looks like before they invested some money in taking a basic income tax course. You know, so if you're looking to work with me, if you're looking to get started, I'm not intimidated by enroll agents. I'm not intimidated by CPAs. You know, that's just a title. It means nothing to me. That just means you got knowledge in a different area than I might have. Like a CPA, he might have more knowledge than I have when it comes to accounting things. An enroll agent might have more experience than I have in some other area. But the bottom line is I've been there and done it already. You know what I'm saying? I've done this first. You know what I'm saying? I've got started already. I know what people do getting set up. I know what people do help me get a bank account. I've been and done this already to the point where if you knew, but you simply just don't want to go out here and do it on your own, then the fastest and quickest way to get it done is to be able to invest in someone who got the knowledge and the skills and the insight that's going to help you to save you from making pitfalls and mistakes I made. You know what I'm saying? Learning as you go is just a part of life. But there's certain things in life we don't want to have to learn as we go. Certain things in life cost us money, and it has consequences to it. And this is one of these industries that has consequences to what we know. You know what I'm saying? So if you do something wrong, and you might have had no intentions on doing that criminally wrong, but the point is, you saying you didn't know it's not a defense for doing something wrong. And being a professional, the IRS agent's going to say you should have known. That's your responsibility to know. And so when it comes to your due diligence, and having your business set up right, and having your third-party banks in order, and having your tax skills and knowledge positioned to where you know what you know, then you have to go out here and market yourself in a different way than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Flyers and postcards and radio slots and TV slots. Those marketing strategies only work for people and companies that's already established in the marketplace. People already got a brand, you know what I'm saying? McDonald's and Wendy's and Nordstrom's and JCPenney's, companies that are already established in the marketplace for years. They can do those type of things, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to just keep themselves in the eyes of the public. They want to keep themselves in the eyes of the consumer. They don't want people to forget them, you know what I'm saying? So they can afford to do commercials and TV slots and things of that nature. But for somebody who don't know you, you know what I'm saying, to do a radio slot or a TV slot, if you got the money to even do it, it profits you nothing because they're not doing business with the people they don't know, like, and trust. So when you build up know, like, and trust, you get to get people to do business with you. You know what I'm saying? And coming online is the fastest way to help fast track your business, regardless if you have a brick and mortar like I do or if you're doing virtual. Virtual to me is simply saying I work with clients who don't come into the office. That's all that virtual means or remotely means. That means I work with clients who don't come in the office and they can live in your state or out of state. It just simply means I work with clients who don't come in here. They fax their stuff over. They might drop off stuff off. They might email it over. They might send it through my security portal. But the whole point about remote or virtual is they just didn't come in the office. But you have a way to get the information from the client to do the return, to get it started and get it finished and reach back out to them with the finished product to let them know what the results was. That's all remote/virtual means. It ain't rocket science. So you can work remotely from home from day one if you want to, and still do both. You can do like I did. I got people who come over and drop off their stuff. I got a few people who sit down. I got majority of them who just want to get their stuff to me and go about their life. Because they've been knowing me that long where they know, like, and trust me to the point where they're not concerned about the income tax preparation information and what's going to happen with it. So if you're looking to get started in 2020, and you sick and tired of growing, like I said, I'm in Facebook groups, and they in the groups all the time asking all these different questions. Like, one of the most popular questions they ask is, what's the best software? There's no such thing as the best. If you work with me, I'm asking you two questions. A, do you have a budget for software? And B, you want to get software that's user-friendly that you can use. Because see, I use Drake. Drake is expensive, but it's user-friendly. And so if I had to pick between price point and it being user-friendly, I'm going to choose user-friendly over a price point all the time because I want to be able to use something that's user-friendly for me that's going to help me get the job done without frustrating me to the point where now I don't want to use it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that works when you work with somebody. You want to use software that's user-friendly that you can afford based on your budget. So if you got a budget of $500, I'm going to show you 3 to 5 softwares at the most. Send you the demos to them and tell you, hey, check those out. Pick one that's user-friendly for you and at the same time meets your price point. And that's how we handle software. So there's no such thing as what's the best software. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between working with somebody opposed to going into the Facebook groups and asking that question and getting 20 and 30 different responses where you still have to go out there and find out for your own self which one is the best for you. Work with somebody, I'm going to streamline you to the ones you're going to check out based on your budget. You're going to check them out. You're going to see if you like them. You're going to pick the best one for you that's user-friendly for you because all software is not created equal. All people are not created equal. What I might be able to use and might feel is user-friendly for me might not be the same for you. So the 3 to 5 I'm going to get you to check out, you might find 2 of them might be user-friendly and the other 3 might not be. I might be able to use all 5 with no problem because I've been doing it that long where all software is basically the same concept. They might have a different package, a different look. You know, so my goal in 2020 is looking for people who ready to get started, who understand that the fast track to success is not to try to reinvent the wheel, but to get with someone you can connect with, somebody you can vibe with, somebody you can trust, somebody you can believe in, who's going to guide you through the process of getting started without you trying to, especially if you don't want to do the work yourself. You know, with me, I had no problem going out doing the research, getting started, setting myself up, doing all the things I need to do. But a lot of people who don't just ain't inspired to do that, then that's how I make my living because I provide a service helping people get that done who just don't want to be bothered with it. You know, so if that's you, then it's to your best interest to invest in someone who's gonna help you get it done and get it on out the way and have you up and running for tax season. And so you won't miss anything. You don't want to leave no money on the table by not being ready. You know, because you got some people who, when it's tax season come and they open the doors and they come to you and you ain't ready, you ain't got your software, you ain't got nothing you need. Some people just ain't gonna wait for you. They're gonna go somewhere else who's ready. I'm always ready. You know, and so if you work with me, I'm gonna make sure you're ready. You know, so any questions you may have, like I say, I'm doing a 30-minute street strategy session. I got my contact information inside the video. You know, you can call me up, you can email me, you can text me, you know what I'm saying? You can instant message me, it's up to you. You know, like I said, November 21st, $997, 2-year training support for people who want to get started right now, getting set up. Now, if you already got your EFIN, which is an electronic filing identification number, then you're halfway home. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important part of the process, is having that, because that's going to allow you to do 2 things: buy professional software and work with a third-party bank to collect your fees. And if you got that, you're halfway home. And so I help people to make money directly through tax declaration fees, and I help people to make money indirectly. You know, you might want to add, you might want to do bookkeeping services to you want to add bookkeeping services to what you do. You know, when it comes to people getting audited, who need paperwork done, you know what I'm saying? You got somebody who you outsource that to, who take care of the paperwork, get it done professionally for your clients. You know, you let them know up front. We have people who we work with who take care of that, who can get the paperwork and all that done for you, and that's an additional fee that we don't collect because we don't do the work. And for everybody who go over there to them, you know, that's a $250 charge, and within 48 hours, the paperwork is done, is given back to the client, and they send it on over to the IRS, and you know, they wait to see what's going to happen. You know, so like I say, I've been doing this for 18 years, 12 as a business owner, and I'm constantly learning and growing. I added a new business to complement what I already do. As far as the income tax preparation and training, year-round service that I do. I add financial literacy to what I do now. So my clients come in 2020, I can offer them income protection. I can help them with a formula to help them get debt-free, and I can offer them income growth. The biggest part about sitting down with a client and educating them and giving them a financial plan for their success is them having the discipline to carry it out. If you have the discipline to carry it out, then you can make the plan happen. The biggest problem with people is they don't have the discipline to carry out the plan we give them. And so they fall short. And so when it's time to retire, they broke because they didn't do a good job of planning for it. They didn't have the discipline to stick to the program or stick to the plan we gave them. And then now they forced to go back to work another job. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the people I serve, I want to educate them and let them know that we help you to create a solid financial lifestyle for you and your family. All you got to do is stick to the plan. You know what I'm saying? So coming in 2020, we offer income protection. That's the foundation of the plan. Because if you die prematurely before you want to, then if you got kids and a wife and they counting on you as the breadwinner, then now you have income protection that's going to protect the fact that you're no longer here, and they got some money that's going to help them to deal with the loss of you from a financial point as well as a spiritual point and a physical point. And then we have a debt formula that we give you to help you to get yourself out of debt. And we have products that we offer you to help you to grow your income so you won't outlive your money. And then we have an opportunity that we give people who want to fund their goals and dreams. You might have a goal to be able to travel the world, and you don't know how you want to do that, what that's going to look like, what it's going to take to get it done. So we offer an opportunity to join us in business and become a professional and learn how to educate people on improving their financial lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? With awesome training. Being a licensed professional in a highly regulated industry is what we offer. You know what I'm saying? We don't hide nothing, fully disclose. And it's all about being honest and upfront and real with the people we're trying to do business with. We look for people who looking to make a change in their life. We look for people who not scared to work hard, but want to work hard for themselves because it's going to pay off in a big and major way than it has for working for other people for so many years. We got some people who been programmed to go work for people, and they'll be on time, and they'll work 50 hours a week, and they'll never be late, and they'll never raise their hand for a day off, and they'll always be there. But to try to get them to do the same effort and the same hard work for themselves, it's like pulling teeth. They want to do it. And so it's not my job or my goal or my responsibility to try to brainwash you to understand why you should want to have your own business one day. But for the people who always want to have their own business, but just to know what that look like, we give them a chance to get started part-time, 8 to 10 hours a week, come to training once a week, online access to training, get your license, and that's how you make your money, because we are licensed professionals where we go out and educate families on the importance of improving their overall lifestyle so they can leave a legacy plan for their family. You know what I'm saying? So that's the new products and services that I'm adding to my tax preparation business for 2020 and beyond, which is going to set me apart from the rest of my colleagues and the rest of the people in my industry who don't have that part of the service added to their business. A lot of businesses are strictly tax preparation, where you come in, you pay the fee, they prepare your return for you. You either get a refund or you're not. You set up and you pay them people, and they'll see you next year. But I'm about building relationships with people to the point where if you want more out of life than what you got going on already, and you're willing to do the work, you're willing to learn some things, you're willing to keep open mind, or you're willing to make the sacrifices needed to get you where you want to go based on what your goals and dreams and aspirations you have as an individual. And then those are the people I want to work with. Those are the people I definitely want to work with first, because I don't have to brainwash you or twist your arm, because you're already trying to go somewhere. You already got dreams and goals and aspirations of doing something, and you might not know what vehicle to take to get you there. So if you're looking for opportunity to get started part-time, that's going to help you fund your goals and dreams. Like I said, in the description area of this video, I got some contact information for you. There where you can call me, we can talk about it. Like I say, the tax preparation, coaching, and mentorship business that I do, I help people get set up. I specialize in that. I've been doing that for the last 18 years. Like I said, the last 12 as a business owner. And it's rewarding to help people improve their overall finances, help them to accomplish their dreams and goals, and know you played a positive role in that. That's a feeling that no one can take away. And at the same time, you're able to make a living that allows you to live the type of life and lifestyle you want to have for you and your family. That's an awesome thing. I'm winding down in this video. Like I say, I'm doing a 30-minute free session. I'm doing it. You might have questions or answers you may want to have. You can use your 30 minutes for whatever you want to use it for. November 21st, $997, 2 years support and training. They help you get set up and started in the income tax preparation industry. And any other questions you may have, just reach out to me. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. So every time I do a live or do an upload, you get notified. And eventually we'll put you on my email list when I get my other things up and running and set up from my email list and my autoresponder set up thing. I haven't got it set up right now, but I've been so busy right now because this is a national training season for all tax services. Everybody who in the income tax field who has employees, especially, they right now training their people. You know what I'm saying? So I've been busy. And so if you, like I said, you're looking to get started, you understand that it's easier and quicker to invest in mentorship and coaching from somebody who's been there and done that. Reach out to me, talk to me, and see if we can make a good fit for one another and see if we can help one another get where we're trying to go. Because, see, I can't be successful by myself. I can't get to where I want to go by myself. I need support from other people. And so the way I get my support is building relationships with people, by building know, like, and trust, building my brand, building awareness, letting people know on the internet who I am, what I'm about, and what's in for you if you decide to partner with me. There's a whole lot of value, training, support, insight that's priceless. And I'll see you in the next video.